At this point in The Mandalorian Season 3, especially with the way things have been going, I was expecting the Armorer's identity to be revealed. She has stayed alive and given Din necessary advice and knowledge throughout the show, but when Boca Tan showed up, I thought her cover was going to be blown. Potentially some infightings between the Mandalorians, as Bo has stated her disliking for the Children of the Watch. I thought with Boca Tan showing up to the covert that she would just blow the cover of the entire covert, exposing them as religious zealots or something, taking off her helmet and saying it's okay, and that obviously she's Boca Tan Kryze, and I used to rule Mandalore at once, and I controlled the Darksaber, XYZ, and I really thought that Boca Tan was just going to explain who the Armorer was. I think we're all hoping that it is Rook Cass, but I'm going to talk about her identity in a bit. But so far, Boca Tan's interactions with the Armorer have been very light and in fashion with other Mandalorians, basically just making armor as the Armorer explains Mandalorian lore and knowledge of the Children of the Watch to Boca Tan, and with the Armorer's identity not being revealed, and her only other connection is Paz Visla, I think we all were assuming it was going to be Rook Cass under that helmet, and that we may be taking this character for granted, that it's a completely new character in the show. I think at this point, if it was someone important in Star Wars to be revealed under that helmet, then I think by season 3 midway through we already would have known who she is. She's kind of been guiding us through the entire show, all of her bits and points about the Mandalorian lore and about Din Djarin and how Mandalorian's supposed to operate have kind of been the baseline for the entire show. I mean, if you go back to Book of Boba Fett Season 3, that episode is basically a trailer for what's happening in Season 3, so I think that the Armorer herself isn't someone that we should be looking to be like, oh, who is it underneath that helmet, who is it? It's a completely new character, and that her identity is being defined, and I'm sure that later on in the season or seasons future that we'll get to know a little bit more about the Armorer and her Mandalorian history, or if she herself is a foundling and this is why she takes such an interest and care in the ancient Mandalorian ways, because she was saved by Mandalorians who practice more in a cult, for a lack of a better word. But the Armorer at this point is definitely one of the bigger mysteries of the entire show, with her identity just not being revealed, and then obviously her kind of pseudo-controlling everything. I don't know. Who do we think the Armorer is? Comment down below who you think. Subscribe if you would like, and until next video, goodbye.